So we got a container of doll stuff at the flea market yesterday in October of 2021 when you're watching this. Had a ton of doll clothes. As you can see, these aren't actually all the doll clothes. These are the ones we kept because there were a lot of filler items that were mostly just baby clothes that wouldn't fit my Cabbage Patches. So it was all $10 and there were a few plastic pieces and 4 dolls. So they honestly smell kind of weird. They smell old and like cigarettes, but faint cigarettes, so they need to be washed. Colleen's getting the laundry tubs now, and most of it's in pretty good condition, and it's a weird eclectic assortment because there's definitely some 80s pieces in here and late 70s Barbie clothes in here. There was this Cabbage Patch shirt, and then there are some things that aren't in very good condition, like this Flip and Dive swimsuit, one random piece of Brad's clothing, New Kids on the Block clothes. We have 2 of these. Yeah, just like Barbie clothes from the 2000s, more old Barbie clothes from the 90s. And there were some Disney pieces too. There's this really cool Disney store skirt from probably 2005 or 2006. You can see it needs some repair. And I got some original outfits to dolls I have, like Holiday Sparkle Barbie from 2010 now has her dress, and Sun Gold Malibu Ken got his shorts. These are in beautiful condition. Ironically, I think the older clothes are in better condition. Oh, and I got this really neat NBA Hawks outfit. I had the Miami Heat doll growing up, and I have the Celtics Barbie, so now I have this one's outfit, which is, I love these basketball ones. They're such nice quality. Spice Girl clothes. And there are some larger doll clothing items that Colleen's going to see if they fit her Twist and Style Tiffany, but they need to be washed first. So most of it's not really stained. I'm not seeing a lot of stained items, just some things that need repair and general stink. And then we have our friends, who I will show close-ups of for the end part of the video, but you can see they need some work. And you can see there was a lot of gross stuff, and with the clothes there's crumbs on the floor. So you're going to see that in the before shots of the dolls I put at the end of the video. But I'm going to sweep and clean, like wash my floor after. So Colleen has a bunch of doll clothes in the laundry tub. Nothing was really at risk of bleeding because all of the older clothes are materials that don't bleed, and the newer clothes don't bleed in general. So do you have OxyClean in here?
I didn't put OxyClean in because nothing looked too stained. I always add some though, but I put some of the Gain in.
I was gonna say, yeah, because it smells. Vinegar also works on really smelly clothes. So these are gonna soak for a while. So I brought my friend to the sink. There's also an LOL surprise doll who will be appearing, who does not need a makeover. I bought her at Target over the weekend, and her hair needs some work.
And I'm washing some clothes we bought for Felicity online.
Yeah, her beef rubber accessory set. The stuff was new, but it smelled smoky. And these are the accessories that are gonna get soaked with some dish soap, and I'll put a little bit of baking soda in there too because they're so stinky. So I obviously have my supplies out, dish soap for washing the hair and body, conditioner for detangling. I'm kind of running low, so I'll have to scoop it out. Baking soda for washing the body, and also this should help with Flower Surprise Barbie's hair to kind of get a lot of the dye out. Gel, because I'm going to need to make more diluted gel, my combs, and a toothbrush for scrubbing. So when it comes to doll hair that's been dyed, usually Kanuckalon hair, which is very fluffy, it absorbs the dye really well, but it also loses the dye really quickly. So this should come right out just from getting wet. But if I need to remove it further, I can just soak her hair in some OxyClean like I've done with Saran haired dolls in the past. So I filmed some clips of me washing the dolls. It's honestly a tedious process that's not much fun to record or watch, I'm assuming. So I just took every doll, scrubbed them with the baking soda and dish soap and the toothbrush, and when they were wet, the cigarette odor was way more prominent. And you are going to see here, I grabbed one of my magic erasers to get a few kind of like pen marks off of them, because I wasn't sure if they were stains or marks, and baking soda does often get these off, but if they're pretty stubborn and I don't feel like mangling the heck out of my toothbrush by scrubbing baking soda in, magic erasers do work. I just don't like using them a lot because I completely destroy them. I think at some point you're going to see me literally start to crumble one as I'm scrubbing aggressively, because they just don't stay together well on me because I'm too strong with my upper body, I suppose. But it helps get the word love off of Barbie's bum. Someone wrote love on it, and luckily it all kind of scraped off. Sometimes it'll stain. Luckily it did not stain, so I didn't have to put her out because this was not the time of year to be putting dolls out for stain removal. And I also was kind of surprised that more dye didn't leak out of her hair right away. It did fade a lot. You can see the bubbles were changing color, but I did have to do some further treatments on her hair, which you will see later in the video. And they didn't smell quite as bad once they were dry, but cigarette odor is one of the tougher ones to get out. Okay, we're on to the boil wash. I'm going to see if this will help her hand reform at all. The water might not be quite hot enough. I heated this water in the microwave and I decided it wasn't hot enough, so I used my kettle later. But the reason Barbie's hand is in there is because there was some chew damage, and hot water will help shrink up the stretched out plastic, and it won't look perfect, but it will make a substantial difference. And I'm just boil washing the other dolls as I go along. I obviously washed and conditioned them off camera. Colleen was actually doing that while I was scrubbing their bodies, but I do the same things every video, so I didn't think it was that interesting to film every single step. And here I am changing the water from the laundry because it went dark brown yellow from the nicotine. You can see it's making the sink look disgusting. So midway through I dumped out the water and put some fresh water and laundry detergent in. I also added a bunch of vinegar, and the vinegar smell goes away once the clothes are dry, but gets rid of the cigarette. Mix up some OxiClean. So I have a little bit of water left over in the boil wash, and I'm going to dissolve the OxiClean in. I'm going to put a lot in. So now that I've dissolved the granules, I'm going to top it off with some water. It was actually still warm from the boil wash. And then I'm going to soak.
I am really excited about writing Blaine's fun fact with Flickr.
Soak my friend in this OxiClean. And I'm also going to soak Odette in here. And here I am rinsing the dolls under the cold tap after the boil wash to kind of cool off their heads and seal in the style. I think it adds a little bit of shine, but maybe that's in my head. And then I'm drizzling a ton of diluted gel over their hair to make it extra shiny and nice. I'm very generous with this because the gel is very diluted. So here we are hanging up the clothes on the drying rack and the dolls are on the bed. I'm actually using a little standing fan, like a mini fan, on top of the clothing hamper because our other standing fan died and I thought this like little one would be more convenient, and it has a lot of power, and that's how we dry the clothes. I don't put them in the dryer or in the sun or anything, just the fan gets it done. The floor was absolutely disgusting in this room after we went through the dolls because their container was filled with nasty things. So I swept it, and here I'm cleaning the floor with my little, it's like a reusable Swiffer. It's a Libman Freedom From mop, I think. You can put whatever cleaner you want in it, and it comes with little pads that you can throw in the wash. It's much more eco-friendly, and it's really great on these laminate floors because it doesn't over-soak them. And I always do this so that way when I photograph stuff, the floor is clean. So all the clothes are clean, and I'm sorting through them into piles, and the fan is going on the background because Flower Surprise Barbie and the In the Pink Shoes Odette are drying after their OxiClean soak. So these are the clothes that are going on people, and then these are clothes that I already have pieces to the outfit or duplicated items, and I'm either already have a bag made for them or I need to check and see. These are clothes that I've identified that need bags made for them. These are things that need to be repaired. All of them are identified except the skirt. Those are clothes that Colleen's keeping for Twist and Style Tiffany that we need to try on and make sure they fit. And these are the unknown items that I'm still working on. Look who got his outfit in this lot. Sun Gold Malibu Ken. It was such a weird mix of clothes. There was really no context to this bin, and the lady who sold us the stuff said that they were her daughter's dolls. So they probably had a lot of secondhand items, because you can see like things from the late 70s and early 80s, things from the 90s, things from the early 2000s. Then there's some things from like the 2010s, and there's a lot of different brands like Jack Specific Cheetah Girls and Mattel Disney dolls and Barbie, New Kids on the Block. So I don't know. There was a really strange assortment, so it's kind of amazing that we got Ken's pants. He has been waiting 5 years for them. He's from the Ken Suitcase bin, which, if you've been watching my channel for a really long time, my second video ever featured his lot, and now he has his swim trunks, and he is such a hunk, so I'm so excited for Ken. And my beautiful holiday sparkle Barbie also got her original outfit. She's from the Disney Store bin of 2015, and she's been wearing this 2009 holiday Barbie dress since I got her. I've had this since I got the Laguna bin in 2013, and she looked great in that, but this is even more fabulous on her. The pops of red do so much for her, and I really like the way this outfit looks with her factory earrings. She's beautiful. I'm so happy for her. So before I make the labels, I'll usually put things in plastic bags, because this is how I store my doll clothes. I have a video on how I store everything, different videos for different things. Now these are all recycled Ziplocs. I cut them down to the size I need, so they're sandwich bag sized, and I just sealed them with my flat iron. And you can see there's labels on these because they were once upon a time holding doll clothes too, so I'm always saving bags as long as they're in good condition and as long as nothing dirty was in them, obviously. And I'm just sticking them in. I also have little jewelry bags I use. It's all sized to fit the clothes, because if they're too big, then they take up more room in the drawers, and I have lots and lots of doll clothes, because I admit I do hoard doll clothes, because I had very few clothes for my dolls when I was very young, and I remember those days, and I hoard clothes. And this is me writing the labels. I have a whole list on the side here, on the right of the screen, where I jotted down all of the info I need for Flickr and my labels about the clothing, and I'm just writing it on this clipboard. Sometimes I do it by my desk, but it was easier to film it on the floor. Usually my notes are also a lot neater, but I was trying to use this whole piece of paper and things got a little chaotic. Typically I write everything out line by line so it's not jumbled, but I still figured out my info. I did have to go and double check pictures of some of the more generic looking fashions, like the fashion fun or fashion favorites, just to make sure I was putting the right label on the bag. But generally speaking, I remember what things are if they have a specific name, like Christmas Morning Barbie's pants, for instance, were very distinctive, and that's a special name, so I didn't have to double check. And I put dots so I know which clothes the date's been confirmed on, and here I'm putting the labels on. And if the bags were recycled and there's already like an old label that we couldn't peel off without ripping the bag, I make sure to place the new label right over it. And unfortunately I ran out of the skinny labels I like to use most of the time, so I just used what I had on hand. I prefer the thinner labels because they take up less room, but the big ones actually stick on much better for some reason. They're actually hard to pull off. And here I'm making a little tutu for In the Pink Shoes Barbie with these scrap pieces of lace, and I'm just hand sewing it together. There's two pieces. I would have just used the pinky purple color, but I ended up going with a white layer underneath so it was longer, because this pinky purple lace is kind of short, and honestly I've used it just by itself in the past and it kind of shows all of Barbie's bits off, and we don't want that. So I decided to give the extra layer for modesty, and then I'll be adding the little embellishments or button type things to the front for a little extra pizzazz. I decided not to make a hair accessory to go with it because I just thought it might be a little too much. and I'm also adding snaps on. I like to use metal snaps, not Velcro, because Velcro is honestly the bane of my existence. I cannot stand when doll clothes use Velcro because it just picks at the clothing, it gets ruined. I much prefer metal snaps. It's one of the perks to clothes from like the 80s and 70s. They did not use Velcro until the late 80s, early 90s, and the Velcro as the years went on got cheaper and cheaper and thinner, and it loses its Velcro ability to stick. So that's why I personally like to use snaps, and I used a kind of medium-sized one because the tutus are big. And then here I am making Cali Girl Barbie some earrings. This is one of my favorite things to do. I was very excited when I saw her previous owner yanked her earrings out because I like making beachy earrings. You can't really tell because I wasn't zoomed in quite enough, but I was playing around with the idea of using some beach-themed charms. I have a lot of nautical oceanic charms that I've amassed over the years because I love aquatic things, but I thought it'd be a little too much, so I went with a simpler design. And I have all of my mini jewelry boxes pulled out with my different supplies. A lot of it just comes from Walmart's clearancey section where they have like beads that came out of their packs that they bag together for $1, or they're things that I've salvaged from old costume jewelry, things I get with dolls in lots, different charms that came from, say, things like air fresheners. Every time I see something, I think of the potential it has for doll crafting. So it looks like I have a lot, because I do, but it's been years of collecting and a lot of scavenging. So it's a good way to spruce up your dolls if you find cool things. On this clip, I had some Cabbage Patch doll shoelaces that needed some bleaching that had nothing to do with this lot. So I thought I would try Flower Surprise Barbie's hair in this diluted mixture. I didn't think it would do anything because I have soaked dolls that were moldy before in really diluted bleach, and it's not going to discolor them or remove any color. But I thought maybe because this was added dye, perhaps it would take some of it out, but it didn't make a difference. And then that same day, I had to go around and repair some of the clothes that came from this lot. Most things were in pretty decent condition. It was actually some of the newer items that needed more repair. So I had quite a few items that were made from this satin material, which I have a tutorial on how to fix this material when it begins to fray, because if you try to sew this kind of fabric when it's starting to fray, it'll just create more holes and unravel continuously. So I just use a candle to melt the edges down, and I even do this as a preventative measure on really cheaply made doll clothes. Like Disney store dolls especially use this fabric, and their clothing does have beautiful details, but I find that doing this as a preventative measure keeps it nicer for longer, so I don't have to worry about it coming apart while I dress and undress them.
So this Barbie, I believe it's Bargain Fashions pack, it was missing the gold straps. They were cut off, so I didn't have any gold, but I did have this blue ribbon, which is almost the exact color as the skirt, and it's got this texture on it, which kind of corresponds. So I sewed it on, and I made sure to like melt the little edges here, so that way I can actually use it, because if I didn't add straps, then this little top part, this halter top, would not stay up, and whoever wore it would have their bosoms on full display, and we would not want that. So my beloved pop sensation Barbie also got part of her outfit in this bin. This is her spare dress. Now technically when I got her, I had part of her main outfit, but I did not have the shirt, so she was borrowing another shirt with this. But now that she has her dress, I thought she can change her outfit, and that way her whole ensemble is her own. And these shoes are molded, that's why she's wearing them. So I have my Flower Surprise Barbies all up here for their Flickr photo. This was my childhood doll Candy. And then this is one that I actually got for free from a neighbor, the Free Friday Finds lot of 2015. And you can see Candy and Sugar have very similar faces. And I mean, Candy's is like definitely the most faint, but it's not a jarring difference. I can tell them apart. But if you look over here at my new lady, who we decided to name Honey, her face is, it looks radically different, even though it's all the same eye dots and stuff. And I did compare, there are similar dolls. They're like the same doll but packaged in blue versions of this. They're Garden Surprise, and there's purple versions too. but they look the same. I did a lot of comparison just to make sure that her different look wasn't associated with that, because I didn't get any pieces to the outfit, but she's just an interesting variation. You can see like her whites and her eyes, her little dashes are a little bit more prominent, which I think is what's really making her face pop. So it's really cool to have all three of them. The guy Blaine from 2004. His leg is kind of bent, he's pretty dirty. His original gel is still all in place, but it's just managed to pick up debris and gross things over the years. Now we have Blaine after. So we had his original outfit, and this is what his hair looks like. He's so much cleaner. The reason we have Blaine's outfit is because when we were kids, Dad thought it would be cute to make one of Colleen's favorite Ken dolls, Chandler. He's appeared in several episodes that is told by Dolly's. He thought it would be cute to make him jump off of a shelf, and it broke his neck. His head came right off, and for some reason Dad could not get it back in. And Colleen was really upset, even though the doll was like a $2 flea market find that was not in the best shape. She was obviously very upset because Chandler was a member of the family. So Dad had to go around to different stores to look for a replacement body. Now Chandler was like really tan, and a lot of the Kens out at the time didn't match him. So we found a Cali Guy Blaine, this exact doll, and Dad harvested the head from the body and used the body on Chandler. So for many years Chandler had a scented Cali Guy Blaine body, which did not match very well, and we threw out poor Blaine's head, which I would never do that kind of thing now, because you can always find like Kens at the flea market that don't have a lot of face paint or head paint left. They don't age very well. And that's actually what happened with Chandler. We got him a replacement body. Is he up here?
No, he's not.
Yeah, but anyways, Chandler has the correct body because I found him my first Ken this summer actually, who had like pretty much no eyebrows, really falling apart eye paint, and he was balding because his hair paint was coming off. And Chandler now has the right body, and while this guy doesn't need our spare Blaine body, it's really cool to have the actual doll, and it's kind of like rectifying a wrong, especially because he was in such bad shape, and when I first saw him in the bin, I thought he was a New Kids on the Block doll because he was wearing a New Kids on the Block shirt. So Colleen and I are both very excited to have this guy in our collection.
I also want to say that I'm really glad that Shelly advocated that we bought the whole bin of stuff, because we kind of passed over him while we were in that bin, and I'm glad we bought the whole box because he was a really cool find.
I knew he was Cali Guy Blaine when I got a better look at him too. I just wasn't sure how many versions they made, and I didn't want to get my hopes up that he was the exact one we wanted. Granted, he doesn't smell good anymore because of the whole cigarette odor, but I'm sure he'll at least lose that smell. He will lose that smell as time. In fact, he smells less offensive. And this outfit's actually always being worn, so now it's on the final resting place. I have Cali Girl Barbie from 2004. I have several of the 2003 dolls, but none of her. Her hair's in pretty nice shape, but she is stinky. This is Cali Girl Barbie after. So I did not have any of her outfit pieces already, so I dressed her in this really cute fashion pack because it has like a beachy vibe, and it really looks good on her tan and with her really large bare feet. And I made these earrings with some wooden flowers because I think they go well with the pattern on the dress. And these will match her original outfit in the event I ever get it, because it's a blue color. And I think they turned out really well. Big, but not like super large for the earrings I make. And she has all these amazing highlights. And her hair is buttery soft neckline. She is very beautiful. I absolutely love the Cali Girl line. This was one of my favorites that came out towards the later years. I was playing with dolls as a kid. I really wish I had bought more of them when I was younger, because I just loved everything about them. We have Pink Shoes Ballerina Barbie is Odette from 2012. She's the least exciting doll from this lot, but I might make her a skirt, so that'll be fun. And then we have in the Pink Shoes Barbie is Odette. So she had a glue issue when my sister was washing her, but you can see that all the glue is gone. That's because I soaked her in some OxyClean. I have a video on how I remove glue from dolls. Now, sometimes that process needs to be repeated if they're still actively leaking, but I'm pretty sure what was on her was just coming from was just like what was on her hair. She was finished leaking out, because there's obviously a certain amount of glue that's put inside the head and it'll ooze out on its own eventually, and since she's, you know, about 10 years oldish, it must have all come out, and now it's really smooth. And I could have given her a tutu, I suppose. I do have some tutus, but I don't know, I'm in the habit of like making these little tutus out of pieces of lace. It's really easy because they're already, you know, you just need to cut them to size and then add snaps. So the lace, both pieces, were from my friend's grandmother who passed away in 2016. She gave me a bunch of her grandmother's art supplies, and these make really good tutus for dolls. And then these two flowers on them, these are actually, I had these since I was a kid. I used to have Hello Kitty hair elastics that had Hello Kitty baubles and flower ones, and I'm pretty sure these came off of those hair elastics, and I thought that the pink and purple went well with her outfit. Flower Surprise Barbie from 2002. I have two of her. She was one of my favorite Barbies growing up. I named her Candy. But this doll's barely recognizable because whoever owned her decided to dye her hair pink and purple, and it has bled onto her face paint, and they wrote love on her bum. So she also has a chewed hand, which we're going to see if we can sort out for her. This is why I don't really recommend dyeing doll hair, because I mean, obviously it worked on her hair, but it's bled onto her face over time. And we have Flower Surprise Barbie After. I did have this dress in storage. I knew I had one of these. I think this is from the Laguna bin of 2013, but I'm honestly not sure. But somehow I remembered I had it. And you can see that her hair looks a lot better. All of the dye is pretty much gone. It's hard to tell on camera, but there is a little bit of purplish discoloration at the top of her scalp. But because her hair is white blonde, it kind of just looks like when people use the silver toner. But yeah, and her hand looks a little bit better. It's still chewed, but the water did shrink it up. So if you're wondering how I managed to get her hair completely white, now I have used like the standard stain removal treatment with like cream that has peroxide in it on other dolls, but it's just not the time of year for that where I live. It's too cold, there's not enough sunlight, and when I've tried stain removal treatments in this weather, it just doesn't really work. So I happen to have this color remover for when clothes bleed out onto each other that I bought in 2014, I think, for a very bad clothing laundering incident with dolls before I hand washed everything. And I still had it, so it was the kind of like Rit stuff. It like comes in a powder that you put on the stove. So I just followed the directions on that, but I did not put her head into the metal pan because that can cause them to melt. Because of the way the metal heats up. So I just transferred it into a glass bowl, and I just kind of like tipped her head in and kept her face out of it for about 20 minutes, and that's what got rid of the rest of the dye. I wanted to make sure I got what was left out because it just looked bad. It wasn't pretty. Like when I first got her, it looked very pretty because the person did a nice job on coloring her hair, but obviously it was bleeding all over her face, so it wasn't safe to keep on her. That's the problem with dyeing doll hair, is even Kanekalon, which absorbs the dye really well, it doesn't hold on to it, so it ends up bleeding out, and that can cause staining issues, which is a no-no. And since so much of it did come out when I washed it and soaked it in OxyClean a few times, it just looked really crappy, and I didn't want to leave like a faint purple streak here that was splotchy. But I'm really impressed with how she came out. I think she's beautiful, and I think she's a lot happier. So I hope you enjoyed this video. There are already pictures up of these dolls on my Flickr. they're probably well back into my photo stream by the point I upload this video, so just check out the albums. Everything's really organized. You don't need a Flickr to view pictures of them. And until next time, love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life. Chandler, are you cleaning your room? I left the vacuum in there.
You know, yeah, the room is clean.
Remember, you have to clean it if you want that new TV.
Yeah, the one you bought me is really, really small.
Well, you broke your big screen you got for Christmas.
Yeah, I'll make sure the room's a little cleaner later. I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Love you.
I love you too. Have a good time with Roger. Alright, before I clean the room, I am going to look on this dating website. Plenty o' dolls. Dolls. Let's see. They really should sort them by blondes and brunettes, but I guess they didn't. Oh, this one looks good. Something about dance. Bonjour, mes amis. My name is Odette Colette, and I have been dancing at the Academy for many years. Okay, she doesn't speak English. Beaucoup années. Apart from dancing, I love les fashion, la mode, and I like eating ice cream in the park. And of course, j'adore les croissants. Anything from la pâtisserie. I like donuts and pastries and croissants. I am a dancer magnifique, and I am 19 years old. Oh my god, does she ever stop talking? She's droning on and on. We get it, you dance. And the accent is so hard to understand. I've been living in America. Well, actually, I was born in America, but I studied ballet at the Académie de Danse in Paris for 2 years. I'm looking for someone who is passionné about les arts, eating French desserts and baked breads. So please, you know, get in touch with me. Okay, I like pastries too, but like there's other food out there. Swan Lake Girl 335, so please talk to me. Alright, so this girl, no, she's not for me. I mean, she's hot, but I'm not into the foreign type, and she seems really like self-involved. Let's see, bride to be Honey. Let's look at this profile.
Hi, my name's Honey.
Oh yeah, she's hot.
I love fancy gowns. Can't you see? So I'm looking for a man who is willing to pay for my very expensive wedding ideas.
Oh, wedding? No.
I don't really care what you look like as long as you look good in a suit.
Tux. Oh, I hate wearing tuxes, and I think tuxes hate me.
And as long as you have lots of money, so I can have the wedding of my dreams.
Money? Oh, heck no. I don't have any money.
Email me at bridetobeHoney@AOL.com.
Yeah, okay. This chick is whacked. I do not want to be her groom. Moving along. Oh, Cali Girl 1959. Blonde. Alright, let's watch this. Hi, my name's Barbie. I'm a true Californian girl. Ooh, she's hot. I think she's even hotter than the other girl. And not as crazy. Looking for something new? I recently divorced Ken, who I've been with for way too long. I'm ready for a new hot adventure on the beach. Yeah, I love the beach. Call me if you love the beach and new adventure and aren't looking for a serious commitment. Yeah, I don't want commitment. I love the feeling of the sand in my toes. Whoa, those are big feet. Oh no, no. My username is Cali Girl 1959. No, you know what? I do not want those big smelly feet in my life. Sorry, honey. Alright, moving along. Let's see. Yeah, that one's got bride in her name too. That one's got a weird screen name. Ooh, what's this? Beach bod. Oh, Blaine, that's the guy. Wait a minute. Is that the guy that let me borrow his body? Let me click this.
Hey, babes, I'm Blaine. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my body! I wonder if it still smells like suntan lotion on a warm day.
I like burgers and surfing. And yeah, life's all about the 3 B's for me. Blondes, boobs, and burgers. Yeah, what?
Oh, yeah. I like buxom blondes and burgers. Yeah, I could get down with that. This guy's cool.
So, if you want to have a great fun time with a hunk like me, you can message me at beachbodblaine@yahoo.com. Yeah, man. Oh. Hey, dude, don't get my beach bus a parking ticket.
Well, you know, I don't want to date this guy, but I really should message him and, you know, see if maybe I can buy him lunch for lending me his body for 17 years. Let's see. Send private message. Hey beach bod. Should I say hey beach bod? Hey beach bod Blaine. Hey BBB. I wanted to talk to you about your body. Can we meet for lunch? Food court in mall? Ooh, he's replying already. Yeah, sounds great. I'll buy you lunch. No, I gotta buy him lunch. No, I buy you lunch. How is Tuesday? You know, I can't spell Tuesday. I think I can spell Monday. How is Monday? 12 o'clock. Oh, here we are. Sounds great. Meet you then. Can't wait. All right. You know, I was very excited to meet you because, you know, j'adore wedding dresses aussi.
Oh, well, I didn't know what any of that meant, but I heard wedding dresses.
Yeah, I am liking them very much. You know, I was thinking maybe I could be in your wedding.
Oh, well, I hadn't even really thought of the wedding party, but you could be my maid of honor.
I was thinking, you know, like, I am into the boys, and I am into the girls, and I was thinking maybe I could be another bride.
Oh, I'm blushing.
Oh, the blushing bride, très belle.
I don't really know what my preference is because I just want a wedding, so as long as my dress gets to be bigger and fancier than yours, that could work.
Okay, that sounds magnifique. We could go dress shopping together.
But do I still get a ring?
Yes, we can pick them out together.
And an engagement party?
Yes, we need to have many presents.
Ooh, and a bridal shower. Ah! Where is this blonde hottie? I'm getting hungry.
Blaine? Beach bod Blaine? Hey, nice to meet you.
Yeah, dude, what's up?
Hey. Hey, thank you for agreeing to meet me.
Bro, I was supposed to meet blondes have more fun.
Yeah, that's me.
Whoa, you're one ugly chick. I mean,
oh, no, I'm a guy.
I am too, and like, that's cool and all if you like bros, but I'm a bro who likes chicks.
Oh, no, I like chicks too. Totally into chicks. I just want to talk to you about your body.
I mean, sure, man, I guess, but like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna get naked for you.
No, I just wanted to talk about your body.
Oh, yeah, you know, everyone always asks me how I keep in such shape.
Yeah, how do you keep in shape?
Well, I eat 6 cheeseburgers in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I take a nap because, like, man, I'm wiped. And then I go surf for like 45 minutes, and then I go get like 6 more burgers and an ice cream sundae.
You know, I'm already eating enough burgers and taking enough naps. Maybe it's the surfing that gives you that edge.
And then on like Sunday, I eat McDonald's burgers.
Oh my God, those are my favorite kind. No, but when I said I wanted to talk to you about your body, I mean like I was once on your body.
Oh, righteous!
Like
dude.
my head was on your body.
Far out!
Yeah, like you were my body donor.
Wow, like I didn't even realize that, man.
Yeah, and I wanted to say thank you.
Oh yeah, no props.
Yeah,
Here, dude, give me a hug.
Yeah.
This is great.
You don't smell like you used to.
Well, you don't smell very good, man, either.
It's just like when I was on this body, I had this nice suntan lotiony smell that was just.
Oh man, you don't wear sunscreen if you want to get a tan like this, man. You want all those UV rays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the reason I don't smell so fresh is because I picked these up off my bedroom floor 5 minutes before I met you here.
Oh, and like, you didn't wash them?
Nah.
Well,
my mom said she wasn't doing my laundry anymore.
Oh, you live with your mom? Oh, dude, I know your mom. I had a date with her last night and she saw it. Yeah.
How do you know it's my mom?
It's blonde, right?
Yeah.
And her username's blondes have more fun, too.
I actually don't know what my mom's screen name is.
Yeah, she's really hot. She's kind of like a cougar, but I'm all down for being a cub.
That does sound like my mom.
You know what the secret is for like laundry, man? You take your shower at the same time. You know, you like wear your clothes in the shower. Why do you think I always wear my
I'm
swimming
really
clothes?
compliment that outfit. It's
Yeah,
I wear.
like it's great because I can like wash my hair and like wash my face and wash my feet and you know wash my privies and wash my clothes.
How are your privies getting washed while you're showering with your
Put
pants
the bar
on?
of soap in there. That's all. It gets all
Dude.
sudsy.
You know what?
Effervescing.
I want to
Yeah,
buy you
dude.
lunch to thank you for your body and for this great laundry.
You know,
tip.
you're not the first person to buy me lunch to thank me for my body. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You do have a great body. Here, let me get some trays.
Oh, all
Here,
right.
here's yours. And here's mine. And, yeah, we can go get, I'll buy you whatever you want.
Oh,
it's
all
on
right.
me.
Righteous, man.
Well, actually, it's on my stepdad. I don't have any money.
Oh, that's too bad. Oh, hey, lady. Hi, I'm Lucy. What can I get you? All right.
I want this hot dog.
I want 4 burgers, a dog,
Fries.
some fries, and a piece of pizza. I'm famished. I don't know if this is gonna be enough, but thanks for lunch, man. You know, this can use some
welcome.
ketchup. Oh, yeah.
This cake is great.
I wish they had like beer here, you know? Like, I could use some.
We should totally go to a bar later.
Yeah, you know, Jeff's happy hour is really happening.
Oh, yeah, last time, bartender was kind of rude. He said it was boring. You don't think I'm boring, right? Because you're a cool guy. And, like, I want you to think I'm a cool guy.
No, man, like, you're where it's all at, yeah. Yeah, you're cool.
Because you are like my idol. I mean,
Oh, thank you, man.
I mean, you have a great body. They used to smell incredible. And you like chicks. Like, you know, I was really mesmerized by your profile. I thought, this is a guy I could hang with.
Ah, bro. That's where it's all
We
at.
should go to a bar and pick up some blondes together.
Yeah, you know what? And like, bring your mom. She's odd.
Oh, yeah, totally. I mean, if you think so, like, you know, like.
Yeah, your stepdad's a pretty cool guy, too.
Roger? Yeah, I'm not so into him. He keeps wanting me to call him Dad.
Oh, he paid for my date with your mom.
Should I eat my Belgian waffle before or after my hot dog? What do you think?
I like to eat it with my dog.
Oh, really? Like,
Yeah. Well,
like this?
yeah, just like that, man.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Another. No good, no bueno.
No.
Yeah, amigo. You know, I lived in Mexico for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that when you learned to surf?
No, that's when I was in
watch
a
my
nudist
gown.
colony.
Oh.
Then I realized like I could like wear clothes but like wash them at the same time as my body. And I was like, yeah, you know, it gets a little chilly and nippy on the beach at night. Malibu Ken, he like totally loaned me the keys to his beach bus, and like that's where I've been living since I got here. Yeah.
I dropped my tray, but most of my fries were gone.
Well, it's alright. You know, there's some girl to pick it up, I'm sure.
Oh man. You know what is good though? Mustard on a banana split.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a great combo.
I know, isn't it? It gives a little kick.
Now time for pizza.
Can I try some of your rainbow cake?
Yeah, sure.
That'll go. You know what? Hang on a minute. No one's watching this table. They don't know that I didn't pay for this. Well, this.
I never pay for anything, man.
No, I don't either. I just use Roger's credit card.
One of the perks to being hot and like being hot.
I took Roger's credit card out. The ladies, they aren't into me. You gotta give me some pointers.
Like your hair? It's a little bit like 2nd grade boy, you know? Like I had cooler hair in 2nd grade.
Really?
Yeah, and the matching outfit, it smells bad. Also, maybe like not good with the chicas.
Oh, but blue's my color. That's why I put it on today to meet you, because, you know, I wanted you to think I was cool. Even though it's not like a date or anything.
I mean, like, if I was into guys, like, it'd be a date, I guess. That's funny.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, we should hang out again. Like, we could go to the movies, we could go to that bar we were talking about. We could do so many, like, cool things together.
Yeah.
Go to a sports game.
Totally. And, you know, if you ever, like, need to borrow my body again, that's cool, too.
Oh, thank you. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Oh, this cake, man. It's so good. Oh. Oh, man.
I'm kind of bummed they were all out of Pepsi. That pink dude was here earlier.
Oh, I know, right? He's a Pepsi eating machine.
Yeah, I was here like an hour ago on another day.
Oh, really? What's she like?
She's one of those really big-headed chicks, you know? What do they call them? Oh,
Brats?
Jays?
Oh, yeah, they're not my type, but I'm seeing a Bratz doll.
Oh, yeah, man, they're kind of short for my taste. Oh, she's hot.
Oh, I know, but she's
very
Mean,
Mediterranean.
like, she's got me whipped.
Oh, right on. Just where you want to be.
It's alright, but like, you know, hanging out with another bro, eating food, burping. This is so much better. Maybe you could teach me how to surf.
Yeah, okay, man.
You know, we should get out our calendars and like make plans, man, to do stuff together. You know?
Totes. Whoa, that's whack.
Oh, what?
Behind you.
Huh? Hey, that body looks awful familiar.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like your body.
Dude, you couldn't have put pants on me? Like, I'm all hanging out there in the mall food court. That's
What?
the way to treat my body.
How can that be your body?
It totally is. Boy, I have a great butt. And fabulous abs. I can see why you wanted to ask me out on a date. Yeah.
Wait a second.
You're knocking everything over, dude. You're getting my pants dirty. I already showered today. Well, it's a little rude. Don't be sniffing me, man.
Suntan lotion. Hey!
What?
I didn't use your body. I used this body.
Oh, shoot. I'll knock the whole table over, dude.
I used this body.
Good thing this video is not about the food court.
I used this body.
No, man, that's my... Wait. Then what am I on?
Dude,
whoa, I'm having one of those like out-of-body experiences. I'm like a floating head, man. I knew I shouldn't have done
Your pants are coming down.
Oh, oops. I know I shouldn't have done those shrooms like Grandma told me.
No, never buy anything from Grandma. And you know you lied to me.
I would never.
I wanted to hang out with you. And it turns out I was giving the wrong person credit.
Hey, it is my body, man.
Oh, he looks cold. Oh, hey, buddy, I'm sorry. I would have taken you to lunch, but you can't eat.
Hey, I want to go to lunch with you.
I just took you to lunch. You didn't even let me your body.
Dude, I'm hungry.
And his body's great too. I could get tips from him.
He doesn't talk.
I mean, look at those buns of steel.
Yeah, buns. I'm hungry.
Well, you just ate like 6 hamburgers.
4. I'm on dieting because I have like a beach body competition next week.
You know, I offered to take you to a sporting event, but you can't see. What?
Yeah, I want to go to see a sports game with you.
No, you lied to me. But you can't see it. Or I'd offer to take you to the bar, but you don't have a mouth.
Hey, dude, I want to go to the bar.
Fine.
Just happy hour.
Fine, maybe later. I like it there.
All right. Yeah.
But, you know,
should really get me some clothes though.
Dude, we should go. We should I should get you some pants.
Hey, dude,
what?
I could use some new pants since it's on Roger and all. You could buy us like both pants, dude. We could be like short twins. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I've never had a twin before.
You look cool.
Far out.
Maybe we could all get pants on Roger's dime.
Yeah, like since it's my body, I want to like approve of the wardrobe.
Yeah, and like,
because you can't dress me like you do. That's just like
you're right. I do smell.
And you know, my pants keep coming down. I could really use a new pair.
Yeah, you're gonna get us kicked out, man. Actually, he's way more indecent than you are. But yeah, we should like totally go out and buy new clothes on Roger's time. That'll solve my laundry problem.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, let's go.
I can't believe they weren't wearing pants.
See, this is why I think we should be together. Women smell much better than men.
I agree.
Although that one without the head, it does have a nice aroma.
He had nice buns.
But you don't want a man without the head at your wedding?
No, that would look very bad with the tuxedo I had in mind.
Hello. My name is Dr. Dracula. I am a renowned psychiatrist and author of book. I am currently married. I have wife who I am thinking about leaving, and I have serious girlfriend who I am not thinking about leaving, and I have a hot new love interest named Lucy. But if you also want some sweet loving from a hot, sexy vampire cowboy, give me a call. My username is lovebites@aol.com.